The girl spat a thick wad of phlegm onto the window. Then she lifted her shirt and smeared it across the glass. Outside, it was pitch black. She started yelling for her companions, but her sharp voice echoed with no reply. She had to rely on herself. Suddenly, a different window caught her attention. Through it, she spotted a staff member working nearby. She banged on the glass, desperate to get his attention. He finally noticed her, but their short exchange revealed something worse. He was trapped too. Hopelessness hit her like a wave, and she collapsed backward. That's when she noticed it. The wall behind her was dripping with moisture. Warm air was pouring from the vents. The heat inside was rising fast. She began to feel suffocated. She stripped down to a thin undershirt, but it didn't help. The temperature climbed past 40 degrees Celsius, then 50. If this kept up, she'd cook alive. She ran back to the window, begging the staff member to open the hatch. But he shook his head, not out of cruelty, but because the air pressure between the rooms was dangerously different. Opening the door now could kill them both. Pressure had to be equalized first. He told her to pinch her nose and stay still. Soon, nausea and dizziness crept in. Her ears rang, and pain built in her head. Just when she thought she'd black out, his voice came through again. The pressure was almost stable. She reached for the valve, but her strength had run out. She grabbed a wooden stick nearby and began striking it over and over. Each hit loosened it a bit more. Her will to live pushed her past the pain. Finally, the latch gave way. The staff member flung the door open and pulled her inside. The moment she crossed over, she chugged a bottle of mineral water. Had she been a minute later, she would have died from heat stroke. Once she calmed down, she realized she hadn't escaped. She'd just traded one sealed box for another. They started sharing what they knew. From her story, one of the men pieced it together. There was a fire outside, and their only option was to stay put and hope for rescue. But there wasn't enough oxygen for all three of them. It was only a matter of time. She crept toward the emergency hatch. The staff stopped her. If the fire met the oxygen inside, they'd all die instantly. Then something clicked in her mind. She stared at the neighboring cabin. Her last chance might be in there. But unless things got worse, she wouldn't risk it. Unfortunately, things did get worse. Her breathing grew faster. She knew they were running out of air. So while the other two rested with their eyes closed, she quietly began putting her plan into motion.